we speak about the creative imagination, where basically there's basically three ways to look at the imagination to give us a good working idea of how to use it or how to operate it intentionally in order to be able to self-create, self-express, help us actualize our potential, that sort of thing. And we have two aspects, but one aspect kind of has two aspects within it. And the first aspect is what most people think of when we talk about the creative imagination, which is the mental impressions, the holding an idea in your mind and developing a full-blown reality out of it, you know, creating it as if it's a real experience. But we also, that's the creative aspect, or the potential for creativity, I should say, of the creative imagination, for creating brand new, unique, novel, never before done type experiences. But then there's also, we tend to have lost our creativity, or as we get older we maybe lose some of our creativity, and we begin using our imaginative abilities more for just running or rerunning mundane patterns, memories, dwelling in the past, living out of the past, and we don't really use it in a creative way to create new behavior or new experiences, but we tend to just create the same type of experiences over and over. And then we have the second aspect of the imagination, which is what we call the active imagination, or the imaginal body. And this is this can be thought of as the subconscious mind's ability to act out what the conscious mind has imagined and created a kind of blueprint or structured experience that it's now sending to the subconscious mind, so the subconscious mind can get a feel for how to perform it or how to bring action to it and bring it into fruition, or create an actual experience out of it. And probably the easiest way to look at personal development, self-transformation, all that type of stuff, is to go back and look at the area or the time in our life when we did all these things naturally. And of course that time is when we were children. When we were children, we were in the process of self-creation, self-development, developing our own character based on what we were attracted to, what we found interesting, what we were compelled towards. And the way we transform ourselves or develop ourselves as an adult is actually almost identical, except we've kind of lost our feel for it, right? We got out of our playfulness and our curiosity and our desire or willingness to just explore ideas. But think about how we did it when we were children. When we were children, we were attracted to a story or a character or a hero, something like that, a genre of some sort, and then we would decide, okay, I want to be that character, I want to be like that character, and then we would imagine and create a scenario or create a little storyline, oh, this is what's going on, and I'll do this and you do that, you know what I mean? We kind of set the stage, so to speak, for the experience. And then we would assign roles, right? You be so-and-so and I'll be so-and-so. And then we would, in our minds, act out or embody the same qualities and characteristics as our character by pretending, by imitating. And we would do it by, taking on the same physical gestures, holding our body the same way, our facial expressions, how we talked, whatever was pertinent to that character, we would embody that and act it out and play act it, or role play it. And that is actually almost identical to how we do it as adults. As adults, we call it modeling, we call it embodying qualities, we call it bringing action to dreams and visions, but we're basically talking about the same idea. I do think that the childhood version's a lot better, though, because it maintains the playfulness and the lightheartedness and kind of like the open-minded, that's kind of like entertaining ideas or exploring ways of being in the world, and it doesn't bring the the bogged down seriousness to it that we tend to do as adults, which can kind of ruin it, because our creativity is best enhanced when we have that light, playful, carefree kind of quality to what we're doing that makes it fun. Fun is a very key feature to any kind of a creative process, is to bring joy to it, bring enthusiasm, have a good time, right? Let's not look at this as work, let's go make it a game, let's go play at it, right? And another very easy way to think of it that really stirs the creative juices is to think of yourself as an actor or an actress in your own life. And if I want to be a certain way, maybe I have a favorite character, a favorite movie star, or a favorite story or something, and I really like the character in that story, and I say, God, I want to be more like that, or I want to develop that same quality in myself. We can study the character and then look at our own lives and try to create a corresponding or kind of like a matching scenario in our own life, and then imitate or pretend or try to be like that character as a way of bringing the same quality into expression in our own life. And it becomes a creative act when we do it that way, instead of therapy or something heavy and so it becomes something that we really enjoy doing, we have a lot of fun doing, and chances are we'll figure out lots of different ways to do it. So but just always remember, make it fun, play at creating, and have a good time. But go back to being a kid and imagine, pretend, imitate, and become.